Welcome to Fight or Fleet, a pirate edition. This game was modeled after the historical battle, the capture of the Grand Mughal fleet. In this game, a temporary pirate alliance tries to steal as many riches as possible from the defending fleet. The admiral, the commander of the defending fleet, starts the game. He throws 2 dice and the largest number of dots on one of the dice is used to move his ships. In this case, the largest number was 6. So the fleet moved forward 6 places. Next, the pirates are up. The first pirate to play is the one setting clockwise of the commander. They too roll 2 dice. However, instead of choosing the best roll, they can use the total number of dots thrown for a single ship. During their turn, they can move once and perform 1 action. Here you saw the first pirate throwing 8 dots. He used these to move 6 places, leaving him with 2 to perform an action. He chose to execute the chain shot action. This action, when successful, slows the fleet to half its original speed. In this case, being on equal footing with the fleet, he needed to throw 4, 5 or 6 to succeed. Had he been 1 space behind, he would have needed 5 or 6. Had he been 2 spaces behind, he would have needed 6. Any further behind would be out of range. In this case, the roll succeeded, slowing down the fleet. This is shown by laying one of its ships on its side. Of course, since the pirate can fire at admiral, the admiral can counterattack. Throwing 4 will move the pirate back 1 space. Throwing 5 or 6 will move the pirate back 2 spaces. Any less doesn't do any damage. In both cases we just saw, this succeeded with throwing a 4, so both pirates had to move back 1 space. The final pirate only threw a total of 7 dots. This pirate tried to execute a grape shot to lower the defenses of the fleet. However, needing 2 dots to perform the action, she chose to move only 5 places to 1 behind the fleet and attack from there. Needing 5 or 6 dots, she did not succeed in the attack. However, the fleet, also needing 5 or 6 for a successful counterattack, failed as well. Once all pirates have performed actions with one of their ships, the first pirate goes again. This continues until all pirates have performed 1 action with each of their ships. After that, the admiral is up again. Like before, he throws 2 dice. The best roll is used for movement. However, right now the fleet is slowed to half its speed. The best roll being a 2, the fleet could only move forward 1 space. At the end of his turn, the admiral can fix 1 issue plaguing his fleet. In this case, he's only slowed down, so he chose to restore his speed. Next, the pirates are up again. The pirate sitting clockwise from the first pirate now initiates the pirate actions, making sure each is the first consecutively. Both the first pirate as well as the second chose to board the commercial fleet to steal its treasure. The first had more than 6 dots left after moving, guaranteeing a successful heist. The second only had 5 dots left, allowing the fleet to defend itself. For this, the commander throws a dice. If the number of dots is equal or more than the pirates, the attack does not succeed. In this case, the attack succeeded. Since both pirates had 5 or more dots left, they stole 10 points from the admiral. Had it been less, they would have stolen only 5. Here we see the orange pirate trying to board the commercial fleet, having 6 dots left. However, the admiral successfully defended by also throwing a 6. The failed boarding attempt set the pirate back 2 spaces and its speed reduced by half. Next we see a pirate throwing a combination of 5 and 6 dots. This means he encounters rocks, slowing his speed down by half for this turn. Pirates can also perform repairs to their ships. Next we will see this action by the blue pirate. For pirates this costs 2 dots, just like the chain or grape shot, but always succeeds. In this case, the blue pirate repairs the speed of a ship. Since this is counted as an action, they can no longer attack this turn. They can still move if they have dots left on their throw. Next we will see another special event. Aside from the combination of 5 and 6 dots in a throw, slowing a pirate down by half, the combination of 1 and 1 whips up a storm, moving all ships back 2 spaces, which happens here. Pirates don't have to attack the commercial fleet. As long as they are located alongside each other, they can attack each other as well. As more wealth is accumulated with other pirates, this happens most often a little while in the game. Here we see one such example, where the orange pirate steals from the blue one. One action we did not see thus far is a successful grape shot, where the defense of a ship is lowered. In this example, the blue pirate succeeds in the grape shot, successfully lowering the defense of the commercial fleet. The result of this is that as long as the damage is not repaired, the defense has to throw 1 more dot than the attack. For example, if a pirate has 5 dots to attack, the defender can no longer succeed with throwing 5 dots himself. Now he needs to throw 6, which will be counted as 5. For every point of the defense lowered, the defender needs 1 extra dot. The last special event happens when a player throws 2 trees. In this case, they encounter lightning, lowering their defense by 1. You see this happen to the orange pirates. The round continues in this fashion until the commercial fleet has reached the end of the board, traversing from place 1 in the lower left corner to place 24 in the upper left corner. Once the commercial fleet reaches this space, the round ends, and the treasure each person has is recorded. There are as many rounds as there are players, with a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4. At the end of the last round, 2 titles can be bestowed. The first being the best admiral, given to the player who had the most treasure left when playing as admiral. The second being the best pirate, given to the player who collected the most total wealth across all rounds as a pirate. Please hit the like button if you like the game. If you have any thoughts on the game, feel free to leave a comment in the section below.